Welcome to the altcoin season. My name is Gary Fickard, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some details around some altcoins. We're going to go ahead and talk about not only three altcoins that we're looking at that possibly going to break out, but we're also going to go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, see where Bitcoin's setting, because we believe that Bitcoin is obviously the driving force for all the other coins, right? So if we're going to look at any altcoins, we're going to take a look and see if Bitcoin's also setting up to go ahead and rally, because that'll go ahead and allow us to trade the altcoins and make profit on the altcoins. But we've got some interesting stuff that we're going to go ahead and look at in today's session. Welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get started right after this. Alrighty, traders, welcome to the show. And my name is Gary Fickard, and I've got my co-host here is Cameron. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of things today in today's trading. Not only are we going to take a look at some reasoning behind some altcoins and why we're interested in some altcoins, but we're also going to go ahead and take a look at the charts, break it down the charts, get a technical perspective of exactly what the markets are doing. So without further ado, traders, let's go ahead and jump into the first thing right here. And that is, of course, take a look at our chart and see how the charts are set up from a technical perspective. So I'm going to start off with Bitcoin. I think it's important to review Bitcoin and to address the way it's set up right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up Bitcoin on a 4-hour time frame. And what I noticed right here on Bitcoin is that we did have this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up at the top, but we did hit the 1.618. So what we're looking for right here is action inside wave structure coming off this low right here. And so we're looking at this to be a wave 1, 2 right here. This is 3. And so now this fourth wave right here is come back a lot deeper than we're anticipated. All right, a lot deeper. And so I'm still interested in seeing Bitcoin break above this level right here, which is around about 52,800. If we can see 52,800 being breached by price, then we are on our way to chase after the highs up here at 64, or at least that resistance of that previous high at 64,000, and then obviously a 68,000 here at the all-time high, and then create a new high, and that is going to be here at about 76,000. We've been talking about 76,000 for a while. That still remains to be a target to the upside. And so as we look at Bitcoin right here, we're certainly at a level we were anticipating rally. Now, I'm going to go ahead and point out a couple of things here. On this 4-hour, we do have price in an, well, at least the oscillating in the overbought condition. There's always that concern that, do we see the market dipping down a little further down south? Well, we do have a support level right here at around about what is that price there? Around about 39,500. Now, if Bitcoin does drop back down to that level, there is this concern that we may even drop back down even further down to around about 30,000 on Bitcoin. But the point here is Bitcoin in a all-time? Is Bitcoin still in holding in a bullish uptrend? And the answer to that is yes. We still anticipate Bitcoin to go to around about 100,000. The question is, when is it going to get to 100,000? Right now, the hint right now would be that if we do test that 39,500, then there could be two things happening. Either we're going to be range bound for a while between 40,000 and 65,000, or we actually going to go down to 30,000, test that to resist support there, and then start trading back up north again. What I do know is if we do trade back down to 30,000, it's going to be great buying opportunities for a lot of investors. And so that's going to push Bitcoin back up again. So at the moment right now, I'm going to go ahead and stay with what I see on the charts. And what I see on the charts at the moment right now is that we are staying above 40,000. And while we're above 40,000, I am modestly bullish. I'm not going to say aggressively, but I'm going to say modestly bullish. And then what I do want to start seeing is I want to see price trade above 52,800. If we do trade above 52,800, then I'm going to be back in the driving seat and be a little more aggressive on an upside move on Bitcoin. Now, in the meantime, We've got a couple of altcoins that are setting up just as well and setting up with great trade opportunities. Remember, the best way, the best approach to trading these altcoins is to use a cost averaging, which means that if we enter at a certain price and price does move down a little further, that we have additional buying power to get back in on that trade so that we can go ahead and cost average on that so that when it does take off and rally, we've got our positions ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, traders, I'm going to bring in Cameron, and we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of things here in the session today. So let me go ahead and bring in my co-host, Cameron. There we go. Cameron, how are you doing this morning, buddy?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I am doing fan-damn-tastic, as good as what I can be. And so what we're going to do, Cameron, in today's session is we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of things that you've got on your list right here. I believe you've got 3 coins we're going to go ahead and take a look at. So why don't you go ahead and start us off on the first and tell us exactly why we should be looking at this.
Okay, yeah. Let me just. All right. So I'm on the Coin Market Cap right now, as you can see, and I'm looking at the top play to earn tokens. So as we look down our list here, the top one already here is Decentraland. And Decentraland is just similar to Sandbox, just one of those land games where people are going to go in and just create games, create opportunities for jobs and stuff like that. And I do have Sandbox obviously higher on Decentraland, but Decentraland is just one of those top metaverse games that you should pay attention to in the future here coming. So let's pull that one on the chart, Pops, and take a look at that one.
Okay, yeah, we can certainly do that. So you want to take a look at Decentraland, and so the Decentraland, in my opinion, right here, as I go ahead and show the chart right here, let's take a look and see the breakdown. So here is Decentraland on a 4-hour time frame. And the one thing I do notice, Cameron, is that, when we get this big rally taking off and the price pulls back below that high, we normally target the low down here, which is at around about $2.19. So we haven't reached that. But what I did notice is that we are finding a lot of support coming off this trend line as I connect the lows right here. It's certainly acting. So if we do see a breakthrough that acting support right here, then we'll probably target that to that 219. But just like we said, Cameron, earlier on about our strategy about how we're going to be able to trade the markets, right? We're going to trade the markets using a cost averaging trading approach, right? And if
Yeah,
we use that cost averaging trading approach, then this will give us enough buying power to be able to buy it back again if price does trade back below that $2.19 or to the $2.19 level. So buying here right here could be if there's good enough information right here to be able to get in on this coin, then absolutely would be a place to go ahead and trade. Now, I'm also going to do this. If I connect these highs right here at the top, you can see for those that are a little bit more conservative on Decentraland, you can see right here that we do have a wedge set up right here. And so they could wait for the market to break above the wedge, test it again, and then rally. And that will be, of course, breaking resistance of that downward trend line, right? You agree, Cam?
yeah.
And then coming back to retest it again as it takes off, right?
Okay.
So that would be a good spot right here for that opportunity to be more conservative as an entry point, waiting for that breakout.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So Decentraland, is there anything else you want to add to Mana?
No, I am actually holding on to Decentraland right now. So as you just
Okay.
mentioned there, it would be a good time to start leveling in as it
Right. Now what did
you
you?
know.
Let me just pull up your chart right there again. So what is Decentraland at the moment right now in the last 7 days? Have you got that? Let me pull that
Yeah,
up on my end.
it's only up about 3%.
So it's up on 3% right here. And let's see here, Decentraland. Okay, so yeah, so it's up 3% on the last 7 days. It's up 24%. Sorry, 4% over the last 24 hours. So it looks like it's good. It looks like it's trying to turn around to the upside. Now, again, that might just be some short-term gains for those that are watching this right here. That might just be some short-term gains as we look at the markets trying to set up for a breakout right here. So it's possible that we could be just range bound in this wedge for some time before we finally see a breakout. And so that's really what it comes down to right here is how much longer inside this wedge are we going to hold before we see a breakout. And so a lot of traders might be looking for that conservative entry point and looking for price to break it first before going here and enter. Now, both you and I, Cameron, we both are in Decentraland. We are already invested in this. And now it's just a matter of, do we add new positions to it or do we wait for that breakout? And
Yeah.
so I would say that there's two things that could happen that before I get in on this. Firstly, number one, I do want to see Bitcoin above 52,800. That'll be a super, super cool, technical setup right there. Then I would like to see a Decentraland breaking through this resistance. Now, if it doesn't break through the resistance and we do get Bitcoin above 52,800, that would give me a little bit of more incentive to say, hey, maybe I should get in before the big jump. And so that depends, of course, how Bitcoin's set up. Let's move on to the next coin that you've got on your list there, Cameron.
Yeah.
What else are we talking about right here?
All right. Well, that was Decentraland, and a lot of you guys don't know too. Decentraland was actually the first 3D virtual um, land that was created. All right. So
And that's
next,
important, right? I mean, it's important to know what's going to be. Listen, guys, if you're watching this channel right here, just know something. The process that Cameron and I go through when we look at these different coins is that we always want to know the why behind the actual setup, right? So we've got the setup, we've seen the setup, we know what we want to expect from Bitcoin, but at the same time, what is backing this information? Like Cameron just said right here that what was that your comment you just said there about the 3D?
yeah, they the first 3D virtual land play to earn
Okay,
in the
so this
metaverse.
is
Yeah.
play to land and explain to someone that doesn't understand what play to earn means.
Yeah, play to earn is just crypto games that you can play to earn tokens that you can exchange for dollars. So you basically play these games to earn money.
Right. So people come into these games, they're incentivized to play these games, and they're incentivized by winning tokens throughout the game by doing certain things, finishing stages in the game, and so they get them through these game and these stages of the game and incentivize them. And so you're going to constantly have these people getting into this virtual gaming world.
Yeah.
So the cool. All right, cool.
So yeah,
Next
this
coin.
yeah. So Decentraland is a play to earn, but it is it's different to the next coin we're gonna talk about, which is XINfinity. The difference is Decentraland is a basically a world, a land where people create games for people to play all different type of games. Also people play to earn economically wise by owning land, certain assets like gas stations, all that type of stuff. So the difference here is the next coin is XINfinity is a play to earn game, but just a game on itself where you just play this specific game to earn tokens. And XINfinity is one actually for the year I would say is probably one of the top play to earn games that blew out. So this is a really huge play to earn game, XINfinity. So yeah, let's take a look at that one on the charts.
Okay. And this is pretty interesting. And what I like about this particular setup right here, for those that are watching, is that we have of course once again some information about a particular setup. Cameron's gone ahead and looked at the actual Coinbase based on market cap. Where is it sitting? How much has it gained or lost over the last 7 days in the last week? So let's go back to that quickly, Cam, before I look at the charts. What is the XINfinity? What is it, XINfinity? What is the loss for the last 7 days or
Yeah.
gain?
So the last 7 days, it's up 1%, just a little over 1%, and then the last 24 hours is up 6%.
Okay, so it looks like a little bit of a boost. Now, this is what the traders need to understand as we go into the chart, right? So if you look over here, once again, here's the chart on the 4-hour time frame. You can see that there's actually a bit of a wedge happening right here, just like you saw on the previous chart too. So this means that we could just be having this little range. Now, what's important right here is that in the last 7 days, last 24 hours, we've made 6% already on the move. So, and if you look at the chart, it doesn't look like it's moved a bunch, right? I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little closer up. So we had this little bit of rally here, all right, this little rally, and that little rally has given us a 6% gain. And for the week, we're only up 1%. So you can see why the week shows only about a 1% up, because we've been in this wedge and it's not really trading and breaking out. So again, what we're probably going to be looking for is, of course, where's Bitcoin sitting? Does it break above 52,800? And then another thing that we're looking for right here is, do we break out of this wedge? Now, this is keeping technical analysis to the simplest form, right? Looking for a wedge, looking for a breakout. Because ultimately, traders, if we look at the bigger time frame, and I'll zoom it back right here, take a look at what we've got set up right here. This is what gives me the excitement and the motivation right here to invest into these coins, is this type of setup right here, where you can see that we have this rally, right, Cam? So we've got a rally here, and this is the wave one, correct? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Wave one.
Yeah.
And so where does wave three go to? It goes to the 1.618, right? You know that. And
Mm-hmm.
so the 1.618 is right here. And so therefore we've got a new swing high right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. Now, take a look where we're at. The market, where does the market normally come back and retest? What level does it come back to retest in a wave four, Cameron?
Oh, right in that third wave. The
The
second
third
wave.
wave,
Yeah.
which is the start of the third wave, which is the wave one, right?
Yeah.
So it comes back to retest wave one high right there. Now look where price is trading at the moment right now. This is what's so exciting. This is norm. This is what we expect price to do, is to come back, retest that right here, and then take off and then go to wave five. So wave five is all the way up here. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off right here, is right there. There's our wave five. So we're expecting XINfinity to rally off the support at wave one and start taking off. We've got a nice little falling wedge right here, anticipating a breakout to the upside. We can see that the oscillator below right here is showing us divergence. This, my friends, is actually a good technical setup. All right. Now, if Bitcoin is going to start its rally, and let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin on market cap, Cameron. Go ahead and pull Bitcoin on market cap right here. Just pull it up. You know what? Don't worry. I don't want you to mess that up there. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out of mine. I'll check it out of mine right here. So
Okay.
let's go to Bitcoin market cap right here, and let's take a look and see where we're at. So Bitcoin currently right now, we're up 5% in the day, on the day, and we're up 4.3% on the week. So Bitcoin is already starting to show some sort of upside to potential, right? Bitcoin's moving, Ethereum's moving, all the big ones are starting to make its headway, or at least taking a move to the upside. And so we've seen this. Look at Terra. Terra, which is Lunar, has gone up 60% over the last six. Did you see that? Did you actually see that, Cameron? 60%
Yeah.
after the last 7 days.
Yeah, Terry.
Yep. Look at Avalanche. Now, Cameron, both you and I are back in Avalanche. Look at Avalanche. 49%. Now, listen here, traders. This is what could happen on these coins that we're looking at right now. Now, once again, we're not telling you what to do. We're not giving you trading advice. All we're doing is just sharing you information, just passing on some educational information about what these coins are doing and how they set up technically. What you do with this information is up to you, completely up to you. But what we're saying is that the XINfinity could be that next 60% move, 80% move, 100% move that we could see on this particular setup right here. Because if we start to see the top market caps already starting to move, this could be one of those things. And so if we're looking at this coin right here, we're expecting XINfinity to start rallying. So keep your eye on this, because it might be a good investment as it starts taking off north. All right. Anything you want to add to this, Cameron?
Yeah, we can check out one more.
One more. Okay,
So
good.
those were pretty high market caps. Decentraland, XINfinity. As you can see, they're about almost 6 billion in market cap. So it's
Yeah.
pretty
What is
high.
the ranking? Is it 30? It looks on the side, the 34.
27 and 28 out of
Yeah, so it's in the top 50. So it's still good
yeah
market cap coins. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And as you can see, we already talked about Sandbox. You already know why we're so high on Sandbox and Gala.
Well,
Let's
let's just stop there, Cameron. Listen, guys, if you haven't checked out our previous videos, you might want to go ahead and check that out because we spoke about that last week. Cameron actually did a show on the 16th. I know that he did his show on his own because I was actually taking some time off for my birthday. But he did a show on the 16th of this month, and he spoke about Gala and he gave details about why Gala is going to go ahead and rally. And so this is what we're talking about right here. We're talking about getting the information about these different coins and looking and expecting for sort of upside move. Now, it might be only 40, 50 pip moves. I mean, if you take a look at Decentraland, we spoke about Decentraland a few times, but look at Gala. Look at we spoke about Avalanche a few weeks ago. Avalanche has moved up 60%. It's just been absolutely a killer move on that coin. Actually, 50% Avalanche move. So it's like this is the type of information, and these are the type of things that you want to do. You want to prepare yourself for that big move when it takes place, and this is what's happening. Cam, what is the next coin you're talking about right here?
All right. So yeah, I want to take a look at a low market cap coin.
Okay.
Um, So this one right here, Star Atlas. This one's only about 200 million market cap, so that's pretty low. Has a lot of room to pump. And this is, you can see, is only coming at 0.09. So Star Atlas is just another play to earn game. I've heard a lot of hype and seen a lot of talk about this being one of the top space games that they came out with. So very good. If you're into space type of games, this one right here is definitely going to be the top notch in that category. So
And
yeah,
even if they don't, right? Even if they don't, this coin's going to take off, right? Because there's going to be gamers out there that are going to jump onto this. So even if you don't play games, this is definitely something that we need to keep an eye on. And Cameron, why is gaming becoming such a big popular, investment when it comes to buying tokens?
just because everything is moving into the Ethereum blockchain with gaming, NFTs. A lot of things are moving to owning digital assets, and with the metaverse, Facebook changing to the metaverse, everything's just moving digital, and cryptocurrencies and NFTs are just taking over
Yeah.
that place.
And gaming being, I know we've had this conversation about skins and all that type of stuff that the
Hmm.
gamers used to do many years ago. It's NFTs is not new to the gamers
Yeah,
right
well,
now, and so
gaming has evolved. Yeah, gaming has definitely evolved. Gaming has become very overviewed. I mean, you look at Twitch viewers. I mean, we get millions and over hundreds and thousands of views on games. People watch it. People love the entertainment. You get people playing it right now. They're making millions of dollars playing video games. So it's definitely, the gaming ecosystem has definitely evolved over the last few years.
I am certainly in the wrong industry. I should have been a gamer. Uh, all right, Cameron, let's go take a look over here at the charts, and let's take a look at the way the charts are set up right here. So this is what the chart looks like right here. Clearly, we haven't got a lot of data from this because it's a new token that's been on the market right here. But if you take a look over here, we did have that pump. We always have a pump. Every time they go ahead and launch an IDO, we have a pump. And we had a pump on this one right here, rallied up all the way up here to the, what is that, 33 cents, about that? Yep, about 33 cents. But it's back down to about 9 cents right now. So these big upside potential, like Cameron said. Now, what we want to do on this right here with about as much information we have right now, you can see we don't have a lot of information, but what we can take from this is patterns. And so from this, the one pattern that I'll be real interested in right here is just connecting the highs right here at the top, or even just connecting this right here and looking for price to go ahead and wedge and break through the wedge. Now, if we go ahead and look at this wedge that's sitting up over here, we're looking for an upside move. Now, if you take a look at the oscillator also is going to look and indicate that price is going to move back up north. So, so this again, this token could be a big rally to the upside just because of the fact that the gaming industry is starting to go into a certain direction. We're starting to see Bitcoin starting to push it back up again, starting to see some rallies. Could we see that rally take place next week in Bitcoin? And that's going to take all of these altcoins with them. Now, if you want to be conservative, and I know there's conservative traders out there, but just be careful, all right? You want to make sure that you do your homework and your own research and make sure that you've got the insight that you need in order to make an informed decision. But right here, conservative traders could go ahead and wait for that breakout first. So wait for the breakout, come back, retest, then go. Although I must admit, if we do see a breakout, I don't know if we're going to come back to retest. I think it's going to be a breakout and a sprint. But you can go ahead and make your own decisions of how you want to go ahead and trade that. So this is something we can do with the market just being wedged up like that. And it's a falling wedge. And falling wedges indicate rally potential. And so this being a falling wedge right here potentially offers us a possible rally in this particular coin right here. And so traders, take a look at this one right here. What is it called? It's Axie. No, this is Atlas Star
Yeah,
Atlas,
Star
right?
Atlas. Yep, Star
Yep,
Atlas.
Star Atlas. So Star Atlas is really looking good right here. For those that are interested in this particular coin right here, this again is setting up pretty solid. So that gives you 3 coins. So we've gone ahead and spoke about 3 coins today. And let's just do a quick sum up of what those 3 coins are. We spoke about Mana, which is Decentraland. We said that there's a lot of things in that space that's starting to move. The charts are set up really good on Mana. Here's the chart right here for those who want to look at the chart again. It's wedged up right here. We're looking for a breakout. Conservative traders can wait for the breakout. Okay. It's been moving in the last 24 hours. And in fact, Cameron, what was the last 24 hours?
For Mana?
For Mana, 5%?
Yeah, last 24 hours is about 4%.
Yep, 4%. So 4% on that. And then we had the other one was XINfinity. XINfinity has moved in the last 24 hours about 6%. Is that right?
Yeah.
6%.
Yep.
And it's setting up right here. So it's already bounced off that support, looking for that rally. And then, of course, a Star
Star Atlas is it's
Atlas,
up
sorry,
about 3% in the last 24 hours, but it was down 15% in the last week. So it
15.
did have a little downside.
Wow. So it's down 15% on the week, but
Yeah.
up 5% on the 3% on the day.
Yeah.
Sweet. So those are a great opportunity right here. So we've got some great opportunities that are setting up. You've just got to make a decision as to whether or not that opportunity is something you want to go ahead and grab. So traders, a lot to go ahead and consider as we go ahead and move into the Christmas period. We're going to go ahead and see how the coins are going to move. Things might be a little bit slow heading into the Christmas weekend, but as we move out of the Christmas weekend and into the towards the new year, things might start developing once again. I think a lot of investors, their focus right now is to focus on Christmas, get through Christmas, enjoy the time with the family, have a blessed time there, and then start looking to invest. So I don't know, Cameron. My prediction would be that we're probably going to start seeing some good movement as we're moving into next week. What do you think?
Yes, I do. I think the beginning of 2022 is going to be huge for cryptos and NFTs.
I think we're going to get some movement to next week, and I agree with you. I think as we're moving into January, early part of January, things are going to start firing off because now all of these things that they've been talking about, these projects, NFTs, these earn to play type of games. That's all going to start pushing out big time in 2022, and I think things are going to start firing off. So we definitely need to keep an eye on that. All right. Well, cool, Cam. I do appreciate you coming in and bringing your insight and some of the research that you've picked up and things that we need to go ahead and talk about. So I do appreciate that. By the way, who won the golf yesterday between you and I? You want to tell everyone?
Well, it was your birthday, so I had to let you win.
All right. Well, you're a good kid, man. Thanks for
Well,
letting me win. All right.
Pops is a better golfer than you guys. He is a better golfer.
Okay. Well, at
But
least
any
you've been
other
honest.
score I
At least
got.
you've been
Any other
honest,
score.
right?
Hmm?
That's what I like. At least you've been honest and saying I'm a better golfer. All right. All right. Well, good stuff. All right, Cam. Well, we'll see you guys. We'll see you on Thursday. We got another show on Thursday. That'll be the one before Christmas. So we're doing our last show before Christmas. We'll have to get up. We'll have to get our Christmas suits on camera for the next show on Thursday. Hopefully everyone can join us. Hey guys, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share this video out to other people, but also go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and smash the like button. We'd like to get this video out to as many traders as possible. And we want to continue to do this. The only way we can is with your support. And we do appreciate your support. Thank you very much for the support that you have been giving us up to this point. And once again, traders, check out the description below. There's a lot of information about details about the things that we do here in these different sessions. And we don't only host the alt season session, but we also host other sessions as well when it comes to trading Forex. And I'm actually got a surprise coming up possibly in 2022, where we might even go ahead and talk about some other stuff and bring other guests in. They're going to be talking about other things other than just Forex and cryptos. So stick around, stay tuned, check out the description below. There's a lot of great stuff in the description below that you can go ahead and get connected with us. So check it out, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining.